guys, we are here in St. Augustine still. By now you've probably already seen 2 or 3 other videos from this trip. I'm here with Thomas and Marie, and this is the street where the oldest house in St. Augustine is. Thomas is actually standing in front of it right now. I'm gonna walk down that way. There's also a lot of sightings on the streets around here of spirits. You know, you may see like a shadow figure or catch some spirits on camera, things like that. It's very common around here in these streets. Right down there is where that military cemetery is. It's right down that way. This is the Tovar house. The infantryman Jose, I'm probably saying it wrong, Jose Tovar lived on this corner in 1763. The original site and size of his house remained unchanged during the British period. When John Johnson, a Scottish merchant, lived here after the Spanish returned in 1784, Jose Coruna, let's back up so I can see this better, a Canary Islander with his family, and Thomas Carabello, an assistant surgeon, occupied the house. Geronimo Alvarez, who lived next door in the Gonzalez Alvarez house, purchased the property in 1791. It remained in his family until 1871. A later occupant was Civil War General Martin D. Hardin, USA. The Tovar house has been what's on behind me? The Tovar house has been owned by the St. Augustine Historical Society since 1918. Wow. So that's what this is right here. And I can take a step back so I can give you a better view of it. That's this house here. You can come take a tour of this house during the day, I believe. I believe you can. I know you can. The oldest house down there, because we're actually going to do that tomorrow. But that's what this house is. Amazing, and it's still standing. Wow. Yeah, it looks like there's stuff in there, so I have a feeling you're probably able to do that with that one as well. So I can see. I could swear somebody's standing over there. I gotta get my white light on. Hold on. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, wait. Oh, that's a statue. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a statue in there. Kind of scared me for a minute. So, this is an extension of it. This must be part of it. Look at that door. That's a fire alarm right there. It says fire alarm on there. Wow. It's the oldest house, museum, and gardens, open 10 a.m. to 5. So we are coming here tomorrow to take a tour of the inside of that house. Gonzalez Alvarez house, the oldest house. For more than 3 centuries, this site has been occupied by St. Augustinians. Beginning about 1650, a succession of thatched wooden structures were their homes. This coquina stone house was built soon after the English burned St. Augustine in 1702, and originally was a 1-story rectangle with 2 rooms. As times changed during the Spanish, British, and American occupations, a wooden 2nd story, an off-street porch, and other features were added. Preserved by the St. Augustine Historical Society since 1918, the house became a registered national landmark in 1970. And that's this house right here. Right here. Oldest house. Oh wow, look at what's on this door. 4 centuries, 5 flags. See some spirits just go traipsing by on some horses or something. Wouldn't that be cool? So the Florida National Guard is right here. That's what that building there is.
I couldn't see what that said.
It says the coquina walls of this authentic example of an early Spanish colonial home were built soon after the town was burned during the siege of 1702. Changes and additions made by succeeding generations reflect the city's history. Archaeology indicates continuous occupancy of this site by Europeans since the early 1600s.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow, that is just crazy.
St. Augustine, like the sign over there, St. Augustine became a town in 1500 and something.
I know, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. This is such an old city, so much history. And they say there's people buried everywhere around here, like on the streets, underneath the streets, everywhere. So cool to see something. Hello? Is there anybody with me here? Any spirits out here? Oh, this wall's old too, you can tell. Look. Built by the hands of many men back in the day. Wow. Just amazing, isn't it? It's still standing. It is, isn't it? I wouldn't mind coming inside that old house tomorrow. Gonna sit for just a minute. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm gonna turn my spirit box on here. I'm gonna keep it down kind of low because it is late and the National Guard is housing is right in front of us. Usually there's a security guard that comes out. He hasn't came out yet, but if he does, I don't think he'll have a problem with it. He usually doesn't. Okay, here we go. Okay, come talk to us. We are in front of the oldest house. The original owners of this place, the original builders and owners, could you please come talk to me? Hello? Hi. It's amazing that this place is still standing after all these years. Isn't that cool? So long ago. Like, what, 400 years ago? Oh my gosh. We're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna take a tour inside. My name's Patty. What's yours? It's pretty amazing that something was built so long ago is still here. Do you still come around here and keep an eye on the place? Do you see any other spirits out here with us? How many spirits are out here? Are there people buried here underneath the grounds right here where we're at. Well, thank you for communicating with me. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see what you said back. Rest in peace. I heard some things come through. I'm hoping I'll be able to make it out. Probably will. More than likely. Okay, 2 meter right there. I do have the K2 meter right there. I don't know if you can see it or not on camera, but it's right there. I think you can see it. If you're right here by me, go by that meter right there. Just sit near it and it'll light up. Can you do that? Sorry guys, I keep moving the camera a little bit. I keep bumping it. Get close to that meter and light it up for me, will you? Okay guys, we are here at the oldest house in St. Augustine. We're on the inside doing a daytime tour. This is my first time in here. Marie's with me. It's her first time in here too. We're getting ready to do the guided tour. They said we cannot film it, but there are certain areas where we are allowed to film and take pictures. And this is one of them. This is some Indian pottery. Spanish pottery, volcanic stone, hand tools. Wow, there's an old book right there from 1613. St. Augustine ruled North America from Canada to Mexico for Spain. Wow. All these artifacts. 1564 in present-day Jacksonville, the French built Fort Caroline to protect their colony of Protestant Huguenots. Huh. Wow, the Coquina Age. Wow. Shells that they would use to build a lot of the buildings here, including the fort. Regent's decree. That's what that is. volcano stone gives the buildings of St. Augustine performance. All of the earlier, the tour. Okay, so we just got done with the tour of the inside of this old house. It's the oldest house in St. Augustine. We were not allowed to film the tour. The guy did not want us filming it. But we are allowed to film out here. He said we could take pictures, so we did do that. So I will be adding a lot of pictures in this video. And this is the outside property. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful this property is behind these walls. These walls that from the outside looks like a creepiness out there. I never knew that this was all back here like this. Because the wall's kind of high, I was never able to look over it. But all the times I've been here and I stood behind those walls on the other side, I always assumed it was just really creepy in here. Actually, it's not. It's beautiful. It's got the old bricks. The old bricks here that a lot of the streets used to be made out of these bricks. In colonial times, almost every American town had a library tree, a living symbol of American freedom of speech and assembly. We descendants of the heroes of the American Revolution who, by their sacrifices, established the United States of America, dedicate this liberty tree as a living tribute to our founding fathers in celebration of 250 years of American independence. 1776 to 2026. It's not even 2026 yet. Huh. Dedicated February 8th, 2025. By the St. Augustine SAR chapter of the Maria Jefferson chapter. Okay. Anyway, this is just beautiful. So I'm hoping to get a little bit of paranormal, like investigating in. I don't know if I can do that here. But we're certainly going to try to do a little bit. There is people here. Not a whole lot. So I'll be right back. Wow. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This was the kitchen building from the 1780s to the 1820s. This is where they would cook the food. This is the outside of the kitchen area where they would cook the food. That's what this is right here. Wow, this is interesting, but this is a lot of reading in here, maps and things like that. That's pretty cool. Huh. So this is the Tover house. This is pretty interesting. And they have it fixed up with like surfing stuff from back when surfing became very popular and stuff like that. Wow. So cool. Bathing suits that they wore back then. The men wore those. Oh, wow. But this is inside the Tover house. I filmed outside this house just the other night. I had no idea all this was inside here. Just a bunch of different rooms. Could have sworn I just heard somebody say hello. These walls. Wow. Whoops. There's really not a whole lot to it. I don't think you can go upstairs. If you can, I don't think I'm up to walking up any stairs right now. I'm actually having a lot of pain right now. Oh, look at that old bathing suit. That's an old bathing suit. I think Maria's up there though. Yeah, I think she's up there. So this is the inside. This is the inside of the Tover house. So from the outside of the oldest house, when I have filmed out there through that gate and thought I saw someone standing here, well, this is what it was. This is what it was right here, this big rock. So from a distance in the dark, it looks like there's somebody standing there. This is another one of those statues that we look at when we are out there filming through the gates out there, I always see this, and it looks like somebody standing there, but it's a statue on the inside. Look at that, right up next to that old wall. Wow. Okay, guys, look at this. I know I've been here before, and I showed you guys. This is an old, it's an old tree made into a little house that somebody once used, and it's here at the Ripley's, believe it or not. Look at this.
Oh, wow. 2 burners. There's your kitchen table. Oh my gosh, it's only for 2.
I know, isn't that cute?
That is adorable.
This is so... I'm gonna turn this light on. It's damn... Oh, there it goes. Okay. It's on a little bit.
So cool. I think I'd be playing outside. This is small.
This is, but this is, it's kind of cool. It'd be cool to camp out in it, though, you know?
Yes.
I would
be a cool little thing to rent.
It would. This is an old tree. I'm gonna go outside. I was getting ready to film the outside first, but then this big tour bus pulled up, so I just came inside real quick. But you can hear the guy out there talking. Paul Bunyan Bar. The Paul Bunyan Bar. This is all made out of trees. This is so amazing. Look at the little seating here. People must have been small back then. 'Cause that's like a small little area to sit. There's a little stove, a little sink, a little ice box down there. Cabinets. There's Marie down there filming. Lynn Moore originally got the idea to build his dream house after he took refuge in a burned out redwood tree during a storm. From start to finish, it took 4 months to chisel out the interior and over a year to build. This section of the trunk used to build the house contained more than 11,000 board feet of lumber, enough to build a 5-bedroom house. Wow. It's pretty cool, huh?
It is really cool, guys.
Little couches here, little places to sit. I love it.
I know, it's so cool. So I'm gonna go read what you just read.
Okay.
I
Alrighty.
love the table and chairs.
I know, this is just unbelievably awesome. Got my keys rattling around here. Hold on a second.
Believe it or not. Lynn Moore originally got the idea to build a greenhouse.
A little fake fireplace.
Burned out
That's so cool. An old pine cone. Wooded cross. This is amazing. It was out back. Okay, I'm gonna come down here and show you the outside of this place. Look at this. This is it. Four-room house, hand carved. I mean, it doesn't look to me, but I guess back then it was considered, well, I guess it is 4 rooms. It is 4 rooms. Didn't look to me like a 4-room house, but anyway, back then it was. This tree was 1,900 years old, 267 feet high, 14 feet in diameter. This was the 4th log that was cut from the tree in 1938, measuring 33 feet long and 8 feet high. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Have any of you seen this? Have any of you been here? If you have, let me know in the comment section if you've been here and you've seen this place and did the walkthrough.
Oh no, this is something.
I think it's, oh yeah, it is a little different.
A little different. So this was like this thing.
So this is it from the other way. And you can tell it's an old ass tree. Look at that. Look at that tree. Yeah.
So I'm wondering if the family
I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind. Run so fast as you can go. Time will catch you before you know. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?